How could it not when the Most Merciful sees how hard you are trying? Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome to I O Allah. Join us on a journey of enlightenment as we explore the teachings of Islam and delve into the beautiful principles that guide our lives. As Asma from Ruqayyah's bookshelf beautifully wrote, some days it's easier to worship than others. Some days, your heart is in sync with your purpose, you plow forward, pushing the nonsense and distractions of this world to the side. You put your forehead to the ground knowing who created you and why. Words of gratitude and hope slip easily off your tongue. But then there are other days. Harder days. Days when the distractions and nonsense cozy up to you, piling themselves onto your chest until you forget why you're here. And when you come to speak to God, your tongue is stiff and heavy. I have not found a cure to remedy the bad days except, keep moving your tongue to speak to your Lord, even if it's stiff. Keep putting your head to the ground, even if you're tired. Keep uttering words of gratitude, even if you can't feel them in your heart. There are times I wanted to give up writing, to give up my business, to give up on relationships. I've wanted to throw in the towel so many times. But I didn't because I know anything worth having is worth struggling for. And what is more worthy of struggle and effort than the worship of God? You will get through the hard bits of this. Your patience will hold you upright. Your heart will soften again when you speak to your Lord. It will. It must. How could it not when the Most Merciful sees how hard you are trying? Ibn al-Qayyim says, "O you who are patient, bear a little more. Just a little more remains." Religion is not meant to be a happiness drug, it is meant to be a program that is followed regardless of whether we are happy or sad. It can give us happiness and moments of feeling spiritually close to God, but those feelings of spiritual high may not last forever. We may choose to serve Allah regardless of how we feel spiritually. We prove our loyalty by serving Him during all of life's moments. Many of us are unfortunately fair-weather friends of Allah, thinking that Allah only deserves dedicated worship and thankfulness when we feel good inside, and when things are bad, we get upset and feel that Allah is not there for us. How could it not when the Most Merciful sees how hard you are trying? Ibn al-Qayyim says, "O you who are patient, bear a little more. Just a little more remains." Some people say that they feel distant from Allah when they've missed the daily adhkar. For some, prayer could be the answer. For some, Quran could be one. So whatever it is that makes you feel that connection, do it. Even if you don't feel like it. Even if you don't have time for it. Just do it. Set alarms, plan, get an accountability partner, but do it. It may be tiring, but keep doing it. It is a part of living, and for now you must live. You may desperately want someone to save you, yet you're the only one who can save yourself. You can use the help of family, of friends, but only you can see the light at the end of the tunnel and carry the hope to reach it one day. Take small steps towards Allah from the place of love instead of fear. Walk towards Him and you will find Him running. Take one step ahead and you will find Him taking 10 steps towards you. Choose a prayer that is easiest for you to do, and make sure no matter what, you pray that. Keep it as a habit until you're ready to add one more. Keep on doing that and you'll have yourself doing all your prayers. If you're already praying yet feeling distant, try adding istighfar in your day. And the list goes on. So the Muslim must strive hard, first of all, to establish the obligatory duties that Allah has enjoined upon him, such as the 5 daily prayers, as well as giving zakah, fasting Ramadan, performing the pilgrimage to the Kaaba if he is able to do so, and all the other obligatory practical duties, such as honoring one's parents, upholding ties of kinship, fulfilling the rights of one's wife, or husband, and children, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, to the best of one's ability, and other significant acts of worship which only draw one closer to Allah. He must also strive hard to fulfill the rights of Allah, with regard to the second type of obligatory duty, which is the obligation to refrain from that which Allah has instructed us to refrain from. This includes refraining from zina, unlawful sex, riba, usury, interest, alcohol, stealing, wrongdoing, backbiting, malicious gossip and other prohibited actions. If he does do any of these things, then he must hasten to repent and mend his ways. Don't minimize the problem and don't demonize yourself for feeling it. Someone you know may be able to cope well with a similar problem, but that doesn't mean that everyone else will be able to. Personal truths are not universal truths. People's life experiences vary greatly, so it's okay to accept your situation as it is and go forward from there. Don't be afraid to repent. Shaitan will try his best to make you continue your daily life, making you believe that Allah will never forgive you because you don't deserve it. Or you will never feel close to Allah again, so might as well not even try it. You may feel far away from Him, but remember that Allah Himself is never far away from us. Allah is closer than our jugular veins, as mentioned in the Quran, 50:16.